Hey guys, I'm AG, Ashley Will, bitches, and I've kidnapped Jordan Powell. Isn't he dreamy? I love him so much. I'm his #1 fan. And I'm so pretty for him. I did my hair and my makeup, and he thinks I'm so beautiful. Okay, so, let's see here. Alright, so Jordan here has agreed to review the bestest movies in the world, the bestest series there is. That's right, the Twilight saga. I'm so excited. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Okay, let's get started.
Better get out here and call the police.
That's great. Take this off. Okay, now say it.
What?
Say it! Out loud! Say it!
Hello, I'm Jordan and you're not. Apparently this is going to be my review on the Twilight series, so let's get cracking with the original, Twilight. I love this movie. It's such a wonderful film. So on the cover it says a full-blown pop culture phenomenon. I highly agree with that. And on the back it says most epic romance since Titanic. Wow. So it's a really great storyline. So it starts off with Bella Swan, who goes back to her dad, who lives in this Forks, Washington, where it's raining and depressing all the time, like a Tim Burton movie. And she's like really awkward. It's like socially awkward. And she goes to school and she meets Edward Cullen, and they kind of don't hit it off too well. Edward thinks she smells like crap, which she probably does. So they kind of become friends, and they kind of get to know each other, right? And then after he saves her from a crash, she kind of becomes obsessed with him, kind of wants to know more about him, and she finds out that he's a vampire, the one that sparkles, like from a gay bar. So they become like an item, and they become, yeah. How old is Edward Cullen supposed to be anyway? Is he like, what, 200? And she's like, what, 17? Wouldn't that make him a pedophile?
No.
No? That'd be like if Betty White and Justin Bieber dated.
Watch it.
Okay, my bad. Alright, so they hang out. She goes to her. Yeah. I'm scared right now. So she goes to his place, and they all kind of hang out with the Cullens, and they play vampire baseball. That's probably that's really kind of a cool scene that I kind of like. Yeah, so then they meet up with Laurent, Victoria, and James Birch. Okay, so then James kind of comes after Bella because he likes her smell or wants to eat her or something. And so they kind of like a classic cat and mouse game. So they end up meeting and have like a big battle at this ballet studio, like the one from Black Swan. Oh, wrong movie, sorry. And so there's like a big old battle, and they all make it out, and they go to prom, and she wants to be changed into a vampire, which is stupid. So, and I'll give this maybe a C or a C minus.
It deserves an A.
I'm sorry, it deserves an A+, because it's so great. Next we come to New Moon. This is a really good sequel. It dwells deeper into the characters' lives, and it's just a better storyline.
I thought so too. Don't they just keep getting better?
So, it's Bella's super sweet 18th birthday party, and the Cullens invite her to his place, and they all kind of give her gifts, and she gets a paper cut because she's stupid, and Jasper, Jasper, the one that looks like Bruno, kind of tries to bite her, tries to eat her. So the next day, Edward decides that he's going to leave Forks, Washington, and he dumps her. Depression's hilarious. So Bella sits in her room and looks out a window for 3 months straight, which is probably beats she should be like in the world record or something. And they may as well just make a Twilight porno out of this, don't you think?
No.
No? Well, that's kind of the sex scenes they could have, right? They could be Bella and Edward, that's one sex scene. And then Edward leaves Bella, they can be Bella and Jacob, that's 2 sex scenes. 3, Edward comes back to Bella, that'd be a makeup sex scene. Then Edward and Jacob have a gay man jam, a gay man slam, whatever. Then that's the final sex scene. They could just have like a big threesome all on each other. Wouldn't that be awesome?
No.
No? Sorry. So, yeah, Edward leaves her, and she ends up hanging out with Jacob a lot. They become friends. Then she finds out that he's a really buff werewolf because he's always ripping his clothes off. And you ever notice how when he rips into werewolf form, his pants always stay? It looks like his pants would fall off too, like he'd be naked. Not that I'm thinking about hell a lot to be naked or anything. That's sick. Don't judge me. So she finds out that Edward's still every time she has like an adrenaline rush or has a suicidal tendency, whatever, she can see a glimpse of Edward. And Edward, she jumps off a cliff, and Edward thinks that she died because Alice had a vision. Isn't that funny? That's like a classic misunderstanding.
That's not funny.
So, Bella and Alice go to Italy, because all vampires like to hang out in Italy, because they like garlic. And she tries to stop him from revealing himself in front of everyone that he's a sparkling... Yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, it has Dakota Fanning in this movie. Has anyone seen The Runaways? Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning have a lesbian kiss scene in The Runaways. Have you seen that?
Mhm.
What do you think? Was it hot?
No.
Hot lesbian. Okay, never mind. Alright, so, the Volturi want to turn Bella into a vampire or something, but Edward wants them to wait, so at the very end, he's like, I'll only change you if you marry me. And she's like, well, it's like hardcore. And then it just ends out of the blue, out of nowhere. And that's like just ending in the middle of the convert. Finally and lastly, we come to Eclipse. Wow, this is a really fantastic third movie. I mean, everything's darker, everything's more hardcore, and it's so much more melodramatic, and Bella can't decide who she wants to be with, Edward or Jacob, which is really romantic. Doesn't make her a hooker at all. It's not like a soap opera or anything. She just can't decide who she wants to be with, because they're both really awesome guys, right? Because Edward's 200, and Jacob's has a bestiality fetish, and so Victoria puts together these new vampires, newborn vampires, so they can go have a war over with the Cullens and couldn't kill Bella because of what Edward did to James in the original. And I thought there's one scene I kind of liked where they're all kind of showing off, training for battle, and kind of having the werewolves kind of reluctantly join the vampires, kind of like the Bloods and the Crips working together. Would that be believable, the Bloods and the Crips working together? Right. So, yeah, she's always trying to make a decision about, people tell her not to turn into a vampire, but she just so obsessed with becoming a vampire, and everyone's telling her not to, and she just won't listen to reason because she's stupid. And I hate Bella. She's so ridiculous. I don't care. You're not going to do nothing. So, there's another character named Bree Tanner in it, and there's like a book called The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, and she doesn't even do nothing in this movie. She just walks around like, I'm Bree Tanner. And she doesn't have too much to do with this one. So, at the end, Bella and Jacob kiss, and Bella's in a tent with both Edward and Jacob, because Edward can't give her warmth, so Jacob gets close to her, and he tells Edward, I'm hotter than you. Was that pretty cool? Pretty cool thing that you like Jacob's hotter than Edward. Okay, so the very end, they're like it just ends where how the second one did. They're just like, no one gets married, nothing happens, and Victoria dies, and it's like, nothing big happened, Victoria's dead, whatever. And Bella still wants to be a vampire. Like, she graduates, and adds nothing new to the storyline, so I'll give it a C-, I guess.
It deserves an A.
A+, I'm sorry. Well, that's all of them, I guess. So, if you don't mind, can I just go?
You forgot one.
What?
Breaking Dawn.
That's not even out yet. It's like, all I know about that is just like, she gets married to him, she becomes a vampire too, and they have a baby together. It's supposed to have like a really hot sex scene or something.
Good point.
Good point. Well, I'm just gonna go, because you're not gonna do anything to me.
No, you can't leave. You can't go.
I am.
No.
Yes.
No, Jordan, you can't go. You can't leave me.
There's 3 things I'm absolutely sure. 1, you were crazy. 2, you're suicidally in love with me. And 3, you're not going to kill me because you like me so much. So, I'm just going to go, right? I'm taking my camera with me. I'm taking my camera, right? Okay? Okay? I'm taking my camera. You need help. You need professional help, okay?
Okay.
I feel sorry for you, alright?
Okay.
Okay? Alright, I'm just going to go. At least you didn't make me review Tim Burton movies, so I'll respect you for that, okay? Because I don't...
That's a great idea.
Oh, crap.